Hello students, welcome to the second part of chapter 1 Sources of History. I hope that you all have watched the first part of chapter 1 and tried to complete the assignment at home. Let us start. Previously, we have completed written source. In that we have done newspaper, Press Trust of India. I hope you must have clicked the site also to see the PTI website. Okay. So let's begin with postage stamps. It is just not a revenue stamp, but it tells us about a particular event which has taken place. There have been several changes in postage stamp since independence. It reveals a lot to us about size, shape, novelty in the subject and the color scheme. The themes which are issued by the postal department on postage stamp varies from political leaders, flowers, animals, birds, events, silver, golden, diamond jubilees, centenary, bicentenary, tercentenary of different events. So let's have a look over the stamps which are being there on the slide. So let us have some examples we can see on the screen also. We can just take first example about a small baby and one drop is shown out which is 300 paisa. That means 3 rupees revenue stamp issued by the postal department, and that shows the era of when pulse polio vaccination started. So that can be a memorable event. The above picture where it is written Pula Deshpande, a very famous renowned Marathi writer who received Padma Shri Padma Bhushan. So Department of Post issued a 400 paisa, that is 4 rupees postage stamp in the memory of Pula Deshpande. Then we can have another lookout on Press Trust of India where it is written 1500 paisa. So 15 rupees stamp. Press Trust of India Golden Jubilee. Golden Jubilee event is there. Then we can have another lookout for India and France Antariksh, that is India and France 50 years of space cooperation. 2500 paisa, 25 rupees stamp. Then we can see Gandhi Jayanti, Gandhi Shatabdi we can see out. Then we can see Kishore Kumar stamp. Yeah. Then we can see Bhagat Singh, great scientist C.V. Raman. Then even Sant Jnaneshwar stamp. So what does actually postal department they do? They try to revise the memory. So Government of India through postal department issues various time postage stamp. Yeah, so even this postage stamp are considered as an important source of written sources. Second source of history is material source. Now what is material source? Material sources are that source which are available around us and help us to study history. So let us see which are the examples of material source. Coins, places of worship, things in daily use, royal seals, ornaments, clothing, museum and modern architect. Like if we want to study history, we can use out what types of ornaments were used out in the earlier stages, what type of clothes were worn out by the people. For example, if we want to study Chandragupta Maurya's period, we can even find out through this material source how Chandragupta Maurya's period was being considered as a golden era. Like for example, what types of seals or what types of coins or what metal was used out to make the coins, what type of temples were available during the times, which were the daily necessity things, what type of ornaments, clothes people they used to wear. Yeah, we can even get it some antique or ancient seals, ancient coins also, or the day to day life materials also which are available in museum. So even modern architect is also been considered as a material source. Coins are the material sources. The Reserve Bank of India prints the currency and its headquarters is at Mumbai. Coins make us understand various contemporary Indian issues, and they are depicted by different shapes, diversity of subject, like coins help us to convey the message of population. It helps us to communicate the importance of agriculture and farmers. It also depicts the metal used for making coins. For example, if we want to study the ages of metal, coins can be considered as one of the material source to study ages of metal. Another example, museum, which are also been considered as a material source. So what is a museum? It is an institution where object of historical, cultural, scientific and artistic importance are stored. So now what does this museum tells us about it? It depicts the characteristics. It displays the cultural and social heritage of the state and country. It enables us to understand history. So there are two types of museum. First one, government museum, which depict the historical importance of the country and state. Like for example, all state they have their own museum. So in Maharashtra, the Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Museum at Mumbai, earlier known as the Prince of Wales Museum, and Reserve Bank Museum in Pune city. Next is private museum, which is based on collection of coins, cricket equipment, important notes, nutcrackers in different shape and lamps. You can have a look over the pictures also. One is the Nutcracker Museum in Pune and second Kiran Nadar Private Museum at Noida, Delhi. Next source is oral source. What is oral source? Oral source are the source which are orally passed out from one generation to another. For example, folk tales means folk stories, povadas, folk songs, ovis, ballads, proverbs. Now here you can see some of those pictures. Ovis. What are ovis? Ovis are the Marathi verses which earlier women they used to sing out, and these ovis are passed out from one generation to another. Activists were inspired by the povadas of Lok Shahir Annabhau Sate and Shahir Amar Sheikh during the Sanyukta Maharashtra movement. Now, what was Sanyukta Maharashtra movement? It was an organization that demanded the creation of separate Marathi speaking state out of bilingual Bombay, at present Mumbai. Yeah, and to make Bombay as a capital of Maharashtra. The last source of history is audio-visual source, in which we can hear and we can see the historical event. It includes television, films and internet. Domestic and foreign channels on television like History Channel and Discovery Channels shows historical event in a creative way. Films. If we want to know the history of Indian film industry, we can watch a movie called Harishchandrachi Factory, which shows the biography of Dadasaheb Phalke, the pioneer of Indian film industry. Internet. It allows us to watch informative videos. Film and Television Institute of India, FTII. The Government of India started the Film and Television Institute of India at Pune in 1960 with the purpose of providing public education. Indian News Review has produced various newsreels on important events in politics, social, art, sports and cultural issues. This department also produces various documentaries which are useful for studying of history in modern period. Even today, Gandhiji's news about freedom struggle is available in the documentaries. So, these documentaries are shown on televisions like Doordarshan and other news channel, and even Akashvani use the audio clip of Gandhiji's news and many more news to us. In the 21st century, new sources are coming forth. For example, during the transformation from landline telephone to cell phone, a gadget called pager came up for contacting people. But this gadget was out of the market very soon, as one could only text with it. Internet has lot of information, but children, we need to verify the truth and authenticity of this information. Now, student, we have completed with the chapter, but we need to understand there are various sources available with us to study, and we need to preserve them carefully. For assignment, practice all the draw the concept, that is the extra questions in any book available with you. We'll be discussing some identify the wrong concept and how to use out draw the concept in the next lecture. Thank you.